man over there? I know him. That's Frank. This is Frank.
Hi, I'm Frank.
This is also Frank. Is that Harry Potter? This is Frank. This is Frank. This is not Frank.
Yeah, boy.
That's not Frank either. This is Frank. This is Frank. And one more Frank.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
That was Frank, and right now we are in the middle of what I have dubbed the Week of Frank, where my everyday revolves around studying, drawing, and distributing images that bear the face of the adult male who I and my townsfolk refer to as the one and only Frank, aka the Frankinator, aka Mr. Truthhammer. Let's do this. I don't know how you're faring these days, but I would say that in general I am less socially active in a post-COVID world. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I long for the simpler times, before humanity was deemed legally disgusting. But am I getting nostalgic about a thing that never really was? Yeah, I wish going to the grocery store wasn't like a scene out of the movie Predator, but it's not like I ever had a vibrant social life before this. If anything, it's like other people have moved closer to my normal, in that there's an invisible distance between everyone that can't be measured with a tape line. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's always been like this. People have their reasons for putting up walls, and now it's just being talked about more because we're literally supposed to keep 6 feet between each other. So this is my daily routine now. Load up and make deliveries. How quaint. I like having a reason to bike somewhere. I am tragically utilitarian, and unfortunately my motivation to be productive is eclipsing my human requirements to be physically active. So Frank doesn't actually live in a haunted house, but it'd be pretty cool if he did. So why Frank? Other than, I mean, look at that face. What an icon. Okay, so perfect man status aside, I have been looking to do something outside of my usual character design. Something more expressionistic, something where I could distort forms and incorporate elements of automatic drawing and freely experiment without sticking to a style. By choosing a person in the real world or a fictional character that already exists that has their own story, I can build off that lore to create something that people will be more likely to care about, and in an overly complicated way, making things that people respond to as a form of communication. It's actually my preferred form. Is it wrong that I go off on tangents to indulge in weird, misguided, overly complex communication? I don't know. I'm a little concerned that I keep leaning towards making videos that have a more personal slant. I would like to get enthusiastic about some more universal topics, something that correlates with getting views, something that puts me on track to succeeding and not just being stuck where I am. It's hard to stay the path when there's a bunch of conflicting ideas happening all at once. But right now, this week of Frank is what I'm driven to do. I wish I was like an efficient machine that can just stay focused and run on the will to get stuff done, but I know that if I don't mix it up sometimes, I'll just get burned out. While we're out and about, I've got to make one last stop. I've decided to make the switch from coffee and tea to caffeine pills. Not a thing I ever imagined myself doing, but they're cheaper and to the point. I no longer enjoy the ritual of drinking these. Oh yeah, and I need shipping tape too. Too hot, too cold. Who cares? It's just tape. Where was I? Yeah, caffeine pills. I just need something to give me energy to stay focused and productive. I've always had issues with sleeping, and for the past 4 years I've been using caffeine to compensate for that. It doesn't really fix anything, but it's the path I'm on right now. I want something to strive for first thing in the morning that I can clearly visualize, and right now that's making videos. I don't like having to constantly balance myself this way, but I don't know what else to do to keep up with the goals I have.
Please select your payment method. Scan coupon now. Touch the continue button if your total is $17.63.
If I have a choice between being keyed up and anxious or lethargic and depressed, I'm always gonna choose keyed up.
Frank fans. I might do a cut, like for Frank fans, and the repaint. Something else. Like a clip of him, probably.